Do a quick scroll on TikTok. Oh, I sent y'all niggas. Y'all don't fucking.
I got it. I seen the video.
Shit, I sent y'all.
I seen your video. You sent me, dog.
I be sending y'all shit.
Shut the fuck up.
I'm still gonna do it.
Damn.
I'm still
on Messenger.
Yeah.
You sent me the joint about the girl and the ball.
Oh yeah. You just now.
I'm just now watching it. You fucking right. Let's see what
EJ.
Shit. Y'all niggas aren't shit, bro.
No, you don't watch none of my videos.
I watch every one of them shit.
Oh, the cha-cha slide, John.
Huh?
That nigga found out all three. I seen that. Oh, he found out all three of his kids wasn't his.
Yeah, that. I don't know what the fuck that is.
I don't know what he's talking about.
Yeah.
This Andre.
I sent you the cha-cha slide, my nigga. Oh, yeah, that. But that's more to listen to.
I seen the nigga with like
he kept telling them niggas go to the left. To the left now, y'all. To the left, real smooth. And he was confusing all the white people. The white people just kept going to the left and not understanding what was going on.
Now stop. Hammer time.
To the left. He just kept telling them to go to the left. And they all just was like, what do we do? Nah, it was about the guy who so I'll tell the story.
TikTok video.
I'll tell the story. I know you ain't shit. So apparently, guy has 3 kids with his woman, right?
Oh yeah, I see it.
His woman, good woman, apparently, takes care of his kids. He goes to work. He does what he needs to do. Somehow, I don't know. In this story, I guess he gets a blood test on his kids and finds out that not 1, not 2, but all 3 are not his.
That's crazy.
Even worse, they're not his, but they're close relatives.
Oh, that's even crazier.
And he drove to her job, and she didn't die, but
should have finished.
She's still in the hospital, and I just wanted to get your opinion on that, and we can explore that if you guys want.
Listen, I have a fucked
up, how I feel about it.
Yeah, I'm gonna have a fucked up take, so don't ever take my serious.
Just tell me what your take is.
He should have made sure he finished the job.
You think that's worth?
If you gonna,
unaliving somebody?
Listen to me. I'll be damned. I'm gonna go do something like that and be sitting in jail for 30 years, and she keep fucking the same relative. I'm gonna finish the job. Ain't nobody fucking nobody if I'm gonna be sitting in jail.
Ain't nobody fucking nobody.
You go fuck whoever up in heaven, but right now, I'm finishing the job.
She also not going to heaven.
She going to heaven? Maybe. I don't
say it.
I don't give a fuck where she going.
It's a fucking sucky situation because the kids are the one who ultimately loses everything that is near and dear to them. The one man that was in their life that was a good man, a stand-up father who was taking care of his family, is probably more than likely no longer willing to take care of them, and this nigga is probably in jail for attempted murder. You know what I mean? The mom is pretty much done up. As they get older, they'll probably look at her as some type of way. The family gonna be looking at her crazy. Sure. The dude who the kids belong to probably don't even want to deal with her. Now there's other family issues between the nigga who in jail now who did the pew-pewing and the cousin or whoever, the uncle or brother or whatever family member he is that did him dirty like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just a nasty situation all around, and she probably deserved what she got coming to her.
But
it doesn't make it right.
No,
but I mean, bro,
let's play it out though.
You come home from a long day of work. You done worked 60 hours this week. You've been paying your bills, taking the kids out, taking her out, eating the pussy, all that shit, massaging feet, whatever that he may be doing, and trying to keep a godly household. Let's just give it that depiction because we don't know what happened. We don't know what happened within their walls. You know what I'm saying? But they are working as a family, and then after this long ass work week, somehow, some way, you find out that not 1, not 2, but all 3 of the kids that you've been raising since birth probably got your name on the birth certificate.
You definitely
aren't yours. If you guys were to break up, she would have came for child support. No, I know it. Correct. And you would have had to pay for these children that don't belong to you. This whole time you've been living in a facade. This imaginary world that you thought was real, and now your shit is shattered. Now you are in a loss mentally. Anything could happen at that point. You ready to strangle this bitch.
So play it out though. Play it out. If a person, I don't want to use me as an example, but let's throw that out there. If I'm the guy who comes home, because there's another story about this as well, and this links into this whole new law, which I agree with completely, that there should be a blood test at birth. No doubt about it. I'm all for that. And I'm gonna tell you why, then I'm gonna come back to the story. So there was also another guy who, if you let everything play out, kids are grown with their own kids. And he found out later on, somehow, I think through somebody having to get a kidney transplant or something like that, that his kids wasn't his. It was two kids. They grown with their own kids. And he found out after he raised them, put them through college and all that those kids was not his. So there's two ways to let that play out, right? The first one, just give me a second, and we're gonna discuss it. I know Kev got some funny stuff to say. The first one, when they're young and you find out, you gotta walk away. Obviously, you might have taken care of them for maybe 7 years. It is heartbreaking, but now these kids who only know you as the father, you love them like your kids. It's gonna break your heart to walk away, but this bitch gotta pay somehow. I wouldn't kill her, but I'll probably get her fucked up or something. But I gotta walk away from the whole thing so I can have a real fucking family.
Nah, what you do is you get even and you get custody of them kids, and now they're your kids and not her kids.
I don't know about all that shit. I'm just fucking her mom or some shit.
You know what I mean?
Nah, I'm gonna just
you gotta hit them where it hurts, dog.
Exactly. I'm gonna just do something.
Like you said,
I'm gonna just get everybody. I'm like, yo, you saw what she did. Your daughter ain't shit. Come give me some pussy, or like we gonna make this make sense. But so that's one thing. You're gonna have to walk away. You might have to walk away and just try, because now you got to start your family from scratch or whatever you need to do. Then the second thing is that guy who his kids are grown. Yeah, I think you got to put. I think you got to. I would feel more
obligated,
understanding if he pound her to like take her the fuck out.
Well,
because nigga, you let this
listen.
You just wasn't going to
I think it's the opposite way around, because when it's fresh, I think it hurts more.
Of course, yeah.
Because you're in the moment right then and there. You know what I mean? Like,
okay.
I think it's easier to walk away the younger they are. That's how I feel it is. You know what I mean? But once you're old and you've taken care of them, and the kids got kids, and you're a grandfather now, and the kids call you grandpa.
Yes, they do.
It don't even really matter at that point. You've already given your 30, 40 years of fatherly love and everything. Sure at that point, I'm going to pay somebody to fuck her with AIDS. And then it's by that time, are y'all still even together? You know what I'm saying? Like, if y'all not together at an old age,
she was crying as he found out.
Yeah, but yeah,
they were together.
The divorce is definitely happening. You know what I'm saying?
Would you pay somebody to give her a sexually transmitted disease?
No, bro.
I would.
At that part, bro. The karma.
Would you call Magic Johnson?
Like I said, bro.
You wouldn't call Magic Johnson?
I think the karma. I think
he should have made her. He should have made sure when he shot her, at least he paralyzed the bitch from the neck down. Like, don't enjoy. You can't enjoy your pussy no more. You ain't enjoying this motherfucker. I got to jack off and fight all predators for the rest of my life because I didn't finish the job. At least tell me the bitch is paralyzed.
Yo, that's why I couldn't be a judge. I'm gonna tell you why I couldn't be a judge, because she would have walked them. They would have walked in my courtroom, and I was like, "She did what? Okay, bring me the proof. How'd you find out? Crime of passion. I do understand it, bro. I'll give you 5 years. 5 years probation.
She's living.
I'll give you 5 years probation.
I give him 5. Listen,
probation.
I give him if he didn't paralyze
that bitch.
If he didn't paralyze her, I'll give him 5 years probation. If he paralyzed her, I gotta at least give you 5 years.
You said I gotta give you 5 years of parole.
You at least did the 5 years time served.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? It's like
time served under her because you had to take care of those kids that wasn't yours, bro. You should take a blood test at fucking birth. You know why? It's a bunch of bitches who motherfuckers be like this when they have their kids, and then once you accept the kid and they see you accept the kid, they like, whew.
Yo,
all right, I can get away with this shit. That one time I slipped up. Yo, you can make mistakes.
man, listen.
But when the mistake is that big and you don't cop to it, I feel like criminally you are responsible.
Well,
criminally.
I think
No?
this.
All right,
I think
fuck
that
both of
no,
y'all.
I do. I think. Listen, if you took care of a kid for like 27 years and say y'all broke up and you found out the kid was yours, you paid child support. I think you should be allowed to countersue her and make her pay
and get
back.
your money back.
Get back all your money that you paid and time and suffering and pain and suffering because you paying and suffering. You paying child support.
If you're on child support, you should be able to sue
the
the state, bro. You should be able to sue the state
for sure.
and everybody got to pay.
But that's what I'm thinking.
And you shouldn't have to pay no more taxes.
And I get to fuck her mom still.
You know?
It depends on how old her mom is. You don't give a fuck. I know you don't. She got no teeth and you in there.
I mean, I wouldn't be the one to be in there.
Gummy bears.
There's other motherfuckers
sucking here and there and everywhere.
Can't go do that.
But no. Here's go another thing though. The dude, he had to look at them kids and be like, damn, man. Them niggas look like Tom. His cousin Tom. They like Tommy, man.
If they related, if him and his cousin or brother, whoever,
man, we didn't even talk about that.
If they look alike,
man.
then it's going to be hard. You know what I'm saying? You ever have kids and they look more like your grandfather or your father than they do you?
I've seen
you see it. You know what I mean, they from my but
you can't deny neither one of your kids.
I know.
Goodness fucking gracious.
So
I sit there at birth and wait for them to come out. Catch them like a football and be like,
skin?
all right, that's my babe. No.
I'm the pappy.
I'm the pappy.
I'm saying.
That's how Kev be at every one of his fucking births. Nigga got popping the room. I'm the pappy.
What's this, 8?
You know what I'm saying. I guess
call him Kevin Jr.
He be like, damn, man.
This nigga is definitely George
this little
Foreman.
weird. This little nigga, he be looking at these niggas like, damn, this kid run like Tom. He act like Tommy. At what point do you
run like Tommy?
You know what I'm saying? At one point, that's when Barry made get the blood test. Tommy always over there, his wife hugging this nigga extra hard.
He had to know, right?
You gotta know.
He had to know.
Somebody told him something.
You too friendly with this family member.
Hey, yo, what if the cousin told him? What if the cousin told him, like, yo,
I fuck you up, though.
Hey, yo, I smacked that. You know what I mean? Like,
nigga, while y'all's together.
Yeah, 3 times.
I'm gonna fuck you up. Cause come on, bro. Let's talk about this. If they had 3 kids, that means while y'all, whatever you was doing, my nigga was sneaking in there. Yo, I go over there and pew on him too. You know why? Because you don't give a fuck about me. Pussy is not that important where you gotta. I feel like this, bro.
That disrespect is long.
Even if if it happened one time and it was a mistake, like it's no mistakes. But if you did it one time,
it's just a fight,
right? If you did it one time, like fuck you and fuck her. But all right, cool. You know what I'm saying? Like I'll never talk to either one of y'all again.
Figuring it out, maybe down the line, years pass after you get over the bitch, and you know what I mean. Y'all have an actual conversation, then you might be able to get over that,
bro. 3 kids.
Hey, yo.
3 kids over the course of years, and I come home and pay the bills in this motherfucker, and
what
you be coming over and smashing my bitch,
hey,
my wife?
You know what?
Nigga, I will kill you.
Man, that sounds
I'm sorry.
It sounds so
Unalive
terrible.
You.
I be calling child services on everything she do, trying to get every one of them kids in a different fucking home. Or I got to have custody of them.
Yeah, man,
I got to be able to be the one.
Man.
I got to be able to be the one to get the child support.
What you say, bro?
To deny weekends, to deny time, to have her come over to see her kids and wait an hour for them to come out. I got to be the
you gotta get Judge Judy to do that. Like Judge Judy would understand and make that happen.
Yeah.
Judge Joe Brown will probably be
I got to turn your family against you.
Yep.
You got to be alone in life now.
Yeah.
And I'll figure it out for you.
I'm paying the Brazilian dude to come over there and give you something.
Every time you think you stepping up, I'm gonna fuck your job up.
No,
treat you just like these vindictive baby moms be treating niggas.
She deserves it.
Yeah, she deserves. That is something deserving of hell, bro, on earth.
Can I rewind that off?
Yes.
Killing her seems like it's just too. That is a crime of passion. It's too easy.
Can I just say you just rewind all this shit back?
All right.
Okay, just rewind it all back.
All right. You think she's a good woman?
Nah. She's a piece of shit because I'm just start with the basics.
You staying with women?
First, y'all together. Then she goes fuck your family member.
Uh-huh.
Maybe it was an accident.
3 times.
But listen. But she continuously
fell on the dick.
let this nigga fucking her
Until it
raw,
and nutting her,
not pulling out, just smashing her, leaving it. You know how much. You're not just coming over there hitting it from the back and just bouncing when you hitting it raw. You damn near making love to his girl.
She made that nigga
multiple
sandwiches
times. Raw.
Then
he has the audacity to come look at these kids, and she's probably looking at him like these is yours. You know the telepathy thing. He looking at them kids like those ain't Mark kids. They really my kids. Mark sitting there like, damn,
Mark.
These look like Tommy kids.
Was Mark.
Then he finds out that these are probably Tommy's kids, because you gotta know, like, yo, when you find out all 3 of these kids ain't yours and they're close relative, everything plays in your mind like, oh shit, all the extra hugs. She made this nigga plate and my plate at a barbecue. Game night, this nigga always make sure he always pops up. And if I'm out of town, he's making sure everything's right in my house. It's him.
I think the opposite.
It's him. Y'all both would see he did it wrong. He popped up at the job. He should have just had a game night. Let them two take the kids over. Invited nobody else, just them two. Got these niggas, gave them drinks, drugged them up. Like, yo, everybody coming. Put them to sleep.
Everybody coming.
Then throw the shit in their face, have them hog tight in the bed. Like, yo, I'm shooting the kneecaps. We're gonna get the stories. First, we're gonna tell the story.
Yeah.
No, I'm not inviting nobody.
No, it's a barbecue.
You see that black sheet
over
over there?
It's a whole family.
Everybody laying in the tub with that black sheet everywhere.
You invite the whole. You got
ain't no splatters. Y'all going to the desert.
Yeah, see, that's just that's too easy of a. That's just you letting them off easy, bro. They ain't got to deal with no responsibilities. Then she put your life through hell for years with this shit. You know what I'm saying? And now from now forward, you got to be the one to still pay. So after you kill her, you still going to pay. And the kids is still going to have to pay.
I want jokes. I want jokes. I got to sit somewhere with quiet. Nobody.
You got to be smarter. And that's what's wrong with y'all. Y'all niggas ain't smart. Y'all niggas think with y'all motherfucking heart and anger. Nah, bro. You got to pay for an eternity all the way up until your funeral. You know what I'm saying? I don't want the kids neither.
The kids. You said you wanted the kids.
I don't mean.
They're not even yours.
That's all right. It's a. You've already taken care of them. You said the oldest is what, 7, 8 years old?
I have no idea.
Those kids look old enough. The youngest probably look like 3, 4 years old. The oldest look like he 8, 9.
So 7 years.
You know what I'm saying? So you taking care of kids.
To make her pay, you're going to jail.
No,
what you gonna do?
You gotta be smart. Like I said,
you said you want to adopt the kids, but what you want to do?
No, I mean you just fighting. You just making her life hell, just like they make your life hell.
But you have no. You have no. Whatchamacallit on the kids?
You got the DNA, right? You got the DNA reports. They not your kids, but you got to be calm, bro. You got to invite everybody over for some type of celebration. It's the kid's birthday or your birthday or some shit, and then you pull the DNA joint out and now everybody knows that these ain't your kids, and they happen to be this nigga kids right here that's sitting eating the food that we made that you happen to make, bitch. And now y'all two got issues to deal with.
You wouldn't stomp him out right there?
No, I mean we might end up fighting for sure, but that's just the beginning. See, a fight is just the beginning. Now that nigga's knocked out and he's upset, now he know he got responsibilities to take care of. Now I'm there fucking life up on a normal, bro. Just putting dominoes. No, I'm not there for them. I'm like a ghost, but not the friendly kind, nigga. I'm just in the area, fucking life up. You at work?
Tell me
you
how.
Come out, all your fucking tires are flat. You know what I'm saying? Or no tires.
He going to jail. He gonna go to jail.
How you gonna know
like
it's me? And you can't pay niggas to do that.
How we not gonna know with you?
If I go to jail for flattening somebody's tire, how long am I going to jail for? Compared to you murdering everybody.
Feel good.
You know what I'm saying? You ain't gonna feel good. You ain't gonna feel good fighting for your booty hole when the booty warrior come through. You know what I'm saying? And he talking about there ain't no more toilet paper. I got to use you.
I got to use you.
I mean, you go there, hand her that papers, and she tell you he attended to my needs better than you. Nigga, all the thoughts gonna go in your mind.
Guess
what
what?
He do?
Guess what?
If y'all were pissing the same bushes together, you know something. Tommy was a little bit hanging more than you was.
What?
You pissed with your cousin. You looked over like, oh man, Tommy.
Nah, you got to be smarter, bro.
The disrespect of a man, like we all have had sex. The disrespect of him fucking your girl. Period.
Yes.
That's one. To know, that's your husband, not your boyfriend. And I'm nutting in you, bro. It's far beyond disrespect. That got to be some type of hatred.
Yeah, there's going to be hatred for sure.
But
I love
he
myself
has to
enough
go.
to make sure that I'm not going to jail, and I'm going to devise a why you gotta be in jail to devise another plan. You get the one bitch, she
Nah, I'ma give her
did,
hepatitis.
or imagine if you like this nigga tried to kill her and didn't. You know what I'm saying? So now she's still alive. The nigga gonna be in jail. She gonna get out of jail. The kid's gonna take care of her. She gonna find a dude that she fucked, and they his kids. She's gonna put him on child support, or he's gonna end up being with her. And now you gonna watch this shit from a distance.
Man,
While
from a
niggas
jail
in
cell.
jail is going to be reading these articles when they go to the fucking library to use the computer and see, oh, that's you. You the nigga who got your wife buns done.
That's
and the nigga now you are the laughing stock in jail. Watch your booty hole.
Because that reason that chick lived because he hesitated. He seen a he hesitated. He seen a glimpse of love.
I mean,
gang members gonna be like, damn, that's fucked up. She did that to you.
Nah, nigga, you ain't never been in jail.
Right.
Shut up.
Neither have you.
That's what?
You've been in real jail?
I've been in jail.
You've been in real jail where they're taking
it's prison and jail.
I've never seen
That's well,
ass
I mean,
being
what's
taken.
prison?
But
Prison is after you get sentenced, you go to
I'm
prison.
talking about
You're
prison.
there for long term. I've been in jail.
I'm talking about prison.
For
prison is where they rape.
I don't have to be that. You don't have to get raped to have to fucking protect yourself from fights and stabs and shit like that. Niggas talking shit. You feeling like you got to be the nigga to have to protect yourself or fight for your own pride, nigga. Niggas still talk shit, nigga. Gang members in there don't give a fuck about what you did out there, nigga. What's going on in there until how long was I in jail?
Yeah.
I've done a few months stint before. Nothing crazy. I ain't do no years. I got attorneys.
You did jail too, right?
A day. A day.
A day. That's all I need.
I've never been to jail.
I know you haven't been to jail.
Outstanding citizen.
I've seen fights. You know what I mean? You ain't got to be in there long for a nigga to test you. You know what I mean? You don't have to be in there long at all.
Did somebody test you?
Nah, ain't nobody test me.
All right then. Niggas,
I didn't have to go to jail to worry about
Did you tell
somebody
them that you was a gang
looking me
member?
up. No. Why? I'm not a gang member, nigga.
Great Street.
Just like I said. They got me personally, they got to die. He shouldn't have hesitated. Sorry.
Oh, we back to okay. All right.
I'm getting back to this. He hesitated in his moment of crime and passion. He's seen the kids, the kids flash in front of his eyes, and he just said, get one of these. No.
This nigga Kev was there.
I don't
Jazz.
Let me tell you, because it's your girl. Let me tell you, it's your girl. When she see you pop up at her job, she expect a kiss from you.
And you shoot her in the face, right?
Kiss this. Got something for you to kiss. Kiss
I
9.
I guarantee you.
Kiss 4, 5.
I guarantee you, he didn't start off just shooting.
I'm gonna be honest.
He explained himself first.
I ain't explained the shit.
Bitch, you. These kids ain't mine. What?
Yeah,
these kids ain't mine.
Sure.
They're going back and forth,
argument
and then she said something, and
that's why.
She said something like, "What do you mean?" Or "Yes, they are yours." I got the evidence. Nah, bitch, you lying. Now I know you're lying. Now I'm gonna kill you.
Why he should have brought his knuckle game there instead of a gun. If you bring a gun, you knew what you was going to do.
Yeah, you knew what you was going to do.
Okay, so don't. So this is how I said.
That's why he should have brought his knuckle game.
You
Kev gonna kill the bitch with his bare hands.
No,
you hear this nigga, Kev?
I'm not saying beat her ass.
He gonna beat her ass to death, and you gonna snap her neck at the end. Like
I'm under the impression
like
of
Wayne
this.
Brady on the Chappelle show.
You take a gun, you know what you take. Once you put a gun in your hand and go do something, either you're gonna do it or just don't do it at all.
Right.
Because if you hesitate, now you're doing time for something that a job that's uncompleted. So if he went there to put it down like the dog, he thought he was. Nah, I ain't an assassin. I'm just saying that's just common knowledge.
Ain't nothing common about you waking up, finding out your kids ain't yours, and going to somebody's job and murdering somebody.
You should
attempting to.
That's why you got it. That's why it ain't good to play around with guns like that.
I can tell Kev be home thinking about shit like this just randomly. Like,
I do.
If I find out my kids with hers, I'm at your job, and there ain't no hesitation.
Ain't no hesitation.
First, you coming in for a smooch, and I'm bringing the gun straight to you.
There's no hesitation. I'm not. That's why I sit there and I think like I sit there and think and weigh our pros and cons. If I can't get my reality back from you, then that's
you won't be able to.
Exactly. To see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
If I can't get my reality back, only way to get my reality back is taking you out the equation. That's my mind thinking. That's where I'm going. But if I can get my sanity back and get over you, then it's like, yo, man, I'm just done. I'm getting a divorce. Crib mine. You and my cousin, y'all niggas together. Yeah, you ain't
Just
got
because he did something fucked up, don't mean that they just going.
Nah,
You just gonna
man.
have the crib.
Man, fuck that. I take it
If
to
you're
a little.
married,
See,
if you're
but
married,
listen.
she losing
No,
because
no. You
Infidelity?
Can you listen? Listen. If you get the paperwork, the kids ain't yours, and y'all was married, fuck on, get a gun. Go call the divorce lawyer. Hand him the paper. Show him the paperwork. Get this shit drawn up. Hand her shit. Like, yo, you got to go.
I say, make her life a living hell.
Oh,
you ain't got to kill her. Do something.
I'm saying if
and
you,
then look,
if
Gab
it was
just
me,
nah, she got to die. You know what? She don't got to die.
My lawyer can make her financially die.
No, I'm saying, homie
different than what I'm saying.
Homie should have stood over. He should have stood over top of. That's me personally.
I'm not going to
normally
kill nobody
when shit like that happens, they end up killing themselves.
Nah, fuck that.
It ends up being a crime of passion. Yeah, it ends up being a crime of passion.
I'm good.
I wouldn't. I'm gonna tell you what I would do. I wouldn't for sure. I wouldn't kill her or unalive her. What I would probably do is figure some way out, like not the shit you were saying, but I'm going to try to make her life a living hell. And I wasn't joking. I'm gonna give you hepatitis B. I'm going to do something where wherever you got the stain you gonna walk around with is
giving somebody
hepatitis
B is definitely you're going to jail for that.
What about AIDS?
You go to jail for
you're
that
going
too?
to jail.
That's murder too. It's attempted murder.
I can't pay somebody to give her that.
That's attempted.
You
murder.
go to jail, and the person you pay go to jail.
I can't call like a Colombian motherfucker and be like, yo,
you know Colombian motherfuckers
with sexually transmitted diseases.
You know niggas with sexually transmitted diseases.
Maybe I'll find them on Reddit.
Find them on Facebook Marketplace.
Where Antonio at? Where Antonio?
I'll find them on OfferUp. What's
Antonio with the green dick?
What's the joint where you looking for people with jobs? Like when they come
NT?
over. No, when they it's a woman's name. When they come over, they do like housing projects and shit.
Angie's List.
Angie's List. You going on Angie's List to find somebody with a STD with a green.
Antonio with the green dick. That's his screen name. And I'm gonna turn the lights off. I ain't gonna tell her shit. Yeah, all right. I'm gonna have Antonio slide up in there. Cool. I ain't gonna say a word. And I'm gonna let cousin keep fucking her.
Well, you know,
I ain't saying shit. And guess what? Both of y'all motherfuckers gonna have some shit.
Well, she already grimy, bitch. You know how you set her up, man? Just take her to one of them swingers parties and bring one of your.
If she's gonna agree,
she agree. Bring a ringer in there. Bring Tommy with you.
No, because bitches like that.
Bring Tommy with you.
No, Pete. Bitches like that won't let that happen.
Dre,
I ain't like that. Bitch, you fucking another nigga.
Right, I know how you set it up.
Go ahead. You telling me.
I'm telling you. See, she might not do it. You get
bring Tommy with you.
Nah, you get Tommy, right?
That's
you get
not
Tommy.
The cousin's name.
That's his name. Say Tommy.
That's his name.
You get Tommy a fat ass joint with an STD. You know it's coming back around. He's already smashing your girl. He get the STD.
That might be easier.
He bring her to her.
You right.
They both got it.
You right. That's easier.
Yes.
Don't give her give Tommy the STD.
And Tommy bring it to her.
And back up and never fuck her again.
Until she goes to the point where, that sex with us ruined my life. I'll never do it with you again. I can't be seen.
No, you can't.
Women be having
he thought we told Tommy what went down. Nobody knows.
Say shit.
Women be having realizations about. All right,
about doing
her
you
husband
wrong?
her husband left her. The kids ain't his. I can't fuck with that nigga no more because if anybody sees me fuck with him at all, they're gonna know that I'm this type of person. So she distanced herself completely from him.
Anyway.
You got to pinpoint her as the person of interest. You know what I mean? That shit for Tommy is for Tommy. Nah, nigga, you get that because you did me dirty. Don't expect that to just come back around to her. That's just you just planning and hoping for the best. You got to make sure that your plan is precise and she gets what's fucking coming to her.
I'm just letting let my wife know I love you, baby. But if you did Tommy on me and my cousins out there, y'all all talking to Jesus. I got the means to make y'all talk to him.
I got his phone number. I can connect you real fast too, just like that.
Yeah, y'all. I make sure y'all
leave her somewhere where take her on a trip and then leave her somewhere where people just happen to go missing all the time.
Man, that nigga went to jail to the blade legs, nigga. This nigga had the Beyblade legs. Did he go to jail?
What? Yeah, you know how you see. Dude, wait, say it again. What you say?
He talking about the African boy. Yo, this nigga said the Beyblade leg. He talking about the African boy with no legs. Who unalived his girlfriend?
That's crazy.
He won, I think he won something, and then you gotta go.
Is he in jail in Africa?
He was African.
So
but he was a white guy.
Oh, so they took that nigga legs in jail on first day.
Hey, yo.
that nigga around that bitch in prison walking on his hands.
Look, see, that's exactly what I told you. He did some shit, ended up in jail, and the first thing Kev think of is they took that nigga legs.
They took that nigga legs. I take his legs. Give me your legs, nigga.
What else you gonna take in his, Kev?
That's how I want to put his legs.
You in jail taking legs or what?
I'm like Rocky from motherfucking Guardians of the Galaxy. Just give me his legs. I'm gonna get that legs.
Yeah. Kev in jail, I'm taking these legs and I'm taking that ass too, but you don't need that with no legs.
I'm gonna get that sphincter.
That nigga walking around with two perfectly good shanks. Man, get the fuck out of here. You ain't got
sphincter says what?
Lieutenant ain't got no legs, nigga.
I'm gonna say this, bro.
He probably getting carried to cells. Like he can't fight back. He can't stand his ground or nothing.
What's the was it PC? What is it called?
Protect the
custody. He probably in some other shit.
Oh, man,
but the point being, and we could close this out, is like the dude who got. I do think that is a fucked up situation to be in. Nobody wants to be in it, and I feel like it's probably more common that people don't know. Men don't know that their kids or certain kids aren't theirs. It could be one kid that isn't yours, but that's where the blood test comes in at birth. And I feel like that should have been the case a long time ago, because it'll probably take away a lot of murders.
You remember the saying from back in the day?
You're going to say it again. You already said it.
Say it though.
Mama's baby's daddy's maybe.
If you had that saying that long, they should have been doing blood tests.
I got a question.
Absolutely.
I got a question. If you were in a situation where you had the option to find out, you've been taking care of these kids for 10, 11 years. I'm just saying, just put yourself in these shoes. Damn, Dre.
Shoes.
You've been taking care of these kids for 10, 11 years, or whatever the case may be.
Mm-hmm.
You have your household is good right now. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's happy.
Yep.
Somebody says something to you about it. Do you take the opportunity to find out,
yes,
or are you the guy to be like, you know what? I'm not even going to look for this. You say one out of the 3 kids ain't mine. You don't know exactly which one it is. I've been taking care of all these kids this whole time. I'm not going to look for something off of what you just say. Do you go and find out, or do you just let it be as it is?
Hey kids, here goes some juice. So they sip their juice and take all the cups. Give me cups. Swipe them over DNA.
I'm definitely, yeah. Why? Because my thing is, if somebody says something to you, you want to, because it's not about, it sucks because it's not about the kids at that point. It's like, yo, so this is something that, do you want to be willfully ignorant? And that's about anything. Mm-hmm. That could be about if she cheating on you, period. Oh, I just don't want to know. Just let me live in my bubble. Nah, nigga, I'm too self-righteous, bro. Like, oh, I'm out here doing what I'm supposed to do, and these kids ain't mine, or these kids is mine. I ain't got nothing to worry about, and I can sleep at night, because I won't be able to sleep at night if I don't know, and somebody says something to me, it's gonna bother me. I need to know, and if I know that they're not mine, yeah, I'm sorry, that house is getting turned upside down. God put you through certain things so you can get stronger anyway. That house is getting flipped upside down. Bitch, you won't get another wink of sleep around me.
See, as a man with 2 daughters, I'm not with neither one of their mothers. If someone was to tell me that either one of my kids may not be mine,
that's interesting.
I wouldn't even go to find out, because
that's interesting.
I love my kids to the ends of the earth. Die for them. There's nothing that anybody could say to me at this point that would make me change that. You couldn't tell me that Amora is not my daughter, even with a DNA test.
Right.
She only knows me. I only know her and my oldest. And the same with Kai. You know what I mean? Although they look exactly like me, so there ain't really no debate in that issue. But if the opportunity came along where I had a chance to find out, I don't even think I would take that chance, because I don't want there to be any type of distance or any type of regret or resentment or anything like that. The love that I have for my kids are pure. I don't want to hate. I mean, I don't get along with their mothers all the time, but the relationship that I have with them is unwavering. And I wouldn't even want to find out. I wouldn't even want to hear the shit. As soon as somebody try to tell me some shit like that, yo, get the fuck out of here with that, dog. I'm not even going to search for the truth because I'm not fucking up their lives. I'm not fucking up what we have. And I'm fucking 42 years old. And it's starting over again, trying to have more kids. I mean, at this point, it's thinner than it is when I was having kids at that age,
Right.
when they were born. So, I mean, I got my children, and if I happen to have more within my marriage now, then that's fine. But right now, you can't tell me that those kids aren't mine, regardless of what somebody says. They know me as dad. They don't even trust other men like that. So, how can I just let that go? How can I let the birthdays and the experiences, the teachings, the different celebrations, the milestones, the conversations, you know what I mean? The heart to hearts. How can I just let that go? Even if I don't like the situation, even if somebody was to tell me and I was to find out the truth, I couldn't let them go. So as much as it would hurt to hear it, and as much as I love to put fire under somebody's ass, I would want to be here just because I know that they would want me to be around. And then as they get older, they would understand, like, damn, my mom's a piece of shit. Yeah. But guess who was there?
Okay.
Me. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I'd take
Okay.
custody. I'd do everything I can to make sure that I was the guy. You know what I mean? Yeah, that was your mom. She used to have y'all, but now I got y'all. You want to know why? Because she's a piece of shit. I'm gonna wait till you're older to hear that, but
that's an interesting take though. Like to say, all right, if you're not with her no more at all, and you've been taking care of your kids, now
You want to hear my? You want to hear?
well, I want to
side?
hear your take. Go ahead.
Oh, my take is fucked up. Yeah, you tell me. I'm paying child support. One of the motherfuckers. Yeah, I'm coming up off that train. I can still have that relationship. I ain't paying child support no more. Yeah, I'm find out them kids ain't mine.
yeah,
I'm going right to the
why would
courthouse.
you pay child support?
Nah, because you going to still pay. Because you got to come back. I'm going to get that DNA
Sir,
test.
you
Get my DNA test. I can still be your daddy and all that. You still call me pop. I ain't paying no child support. You motherfucker out there.
I ain't paying child support. That's why I just said I'm going down the road where I get custody.
I ain't taking custody.
Honestly, you able to let Kyrie go?
Bro, I ain't paying child support.
Be real with yourself though. Are you able to let him go?
Ain't paying child support no more.
You're not answering my question.
I just answered your question. If somebody say, hey, Kyrie may not be yours, you might want to go check that out. I'm going to check it the fuck out. The fuck
Can
you
I
mean?
throw a bomb?
But are you going to be able to let him go?
Can I throw a bomb in there?
Go ahead.
All right, that happens in an alternate universe. That happens. You go to do the DNA test. I think I know why you say that. So the DNA test comes back that you're not his father. Here's the thing though. The mother being the kind of not that particular situation, but some far off planet, that mother, whatever, decides, okay, you're not the father. I got to find a real father, put him on child support. That means you can't see him no more. Because technically at that point, she still got control of the situation.
But guess what?
I think that's why he's saying
that
to maintain that situation, to maintain that relationship, you have to then take custody. But I still don't think you get custody.
But no, you don't. But let me play devil advocate, bro. Let me play some real shit. After a while, the kid's gonna know I'm not his fucking daddy. Gonna look at me. It's better while he's young to know who his real fucking father is, so he can have a real attachment to him and get a bond and have an understanding. Okay. All that playing mind games, playing fucking pretend, so you can feel good about yourself is fucked up. Because one day y'all get into it real bad with your baby mom, and she fucking blurts out, "He ain't yours."
Yep.
Now
That's
you
usually how it happens.
Now you fuck this whole kid world up. Let the kid know who his real daddy is. I ain't going nowhere. I ain't where I'm going. I got mad love for you. Nothing changed. You still my son.
Right.
I got man. Y'all know my situation.
Mm-hmm. But that's
still my son. I claimed that before that. Still my son.
But that's exactly why I say that.
Whatever changed, the fact that ain't my son. But guess what? He knows. He gets to know where he really came from, understand his quirks, understand where he gets these traits from, and understand where he gets some traits from me.
Right.
It's cool. It is what it is. I ain't I ain't taking care of nobody else's fucking responsibility, man. Except your mom. Go make that nigga step his fucking game up.
Right.
Let him know who his daddy is. Cause ain't gonna be no time where you on some fuck Kevin shit. Now you want to fuck Kevin world up because I'm holding this ace in my pocket just in case you get out of hand. Bitch, ain't nobody holding nothing over my motherfucking head. I'm in control of the fucking bus. Ain't nobody in control of my bus. And you let a situation like that go, and you know what it is, and she find out you know what it is, man. The one day you say "fuck you, bitch" is the one day she gonna come to that kid and say he ain't your daddy.
Yeah, but who gonna look like the dickhead then? Her or you?
All of y'all.
No. Why would you look like the dickhead? The guy who took care of the son from birth to then, knowing that he's not yours. The kid gonna look at you like, damn, you knew that I wasn't yours. Like, he might be upset that he didn't get to tell the truth, but when he look at you, you still that upstanding guy, the father in his life who did every fucking thing for him, knowing the fact that this isn't my blood son, but this is my motherfucking son. To this day, that's what you do right now,
and he's still around.
Exactly.
So what's the difference?
Yeah, but I think that part was different though.
But
that's why I said that's
I mean,
different
it was different, but what I'm saying is the love that is created and the bond that is created between you and your son will not waver because she says, oh, that's not your real dad anyway. Well, then who is my real dad, dumb bitch? Because you got me following him and you've been telling me my whole life that this is my father. Now you mad at him, so you want to say that he's not my dad?
There's a lot of people that have
that's my dad.
People,
it's the only people I know.
Some people are good. Listen, some people with my situation with my son, it's a good situation. I never had that drama. Get what I'm saying? My oldest son never had that drama. I don't think I will ever have that drama. But I feel good for the fact that he gets to know both sides, and he gets to know, man, listen, bro, you got two loving fathers that will give their life for you.
Yeah, I'm not saying that that's a bad thing, but what I'm saying is her using that as a ploy to try to divide you from your son by saying that's not your dad, but you've been taking care of him. He's gonna yearn for you regardless of what she says.
I'll be there. And
that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm trying to say.
There, but
that is not gonna. That's not gonna affect the love that he has for you. If anything, she gonna look like the dickhead at the end of the day.
I gotta have that ace. I gotta pull that ace. I gotta let that kid know. You gotta let that kid know the truth. Let him be who he gotta be. And nobody. Now, if you want me to be in his life, I'm always gonna be here. I ain't going nowhere. But you start acting funny and on some nut shit. All right, cool. You want him to play. You want him to play daddy. Let him play fucking daddy. Hey, son. When you get older and you can drive and you can contact me on your own, there's nothing changes.
That shit sounds easy.
No,
I know. Easy. I mean, just having having kids. If somebody was to tell me that Amora wasn't my daughter,
it's hard.
And then and I'd have to be like, you know what? When you get older and you're available, and you want to come hang with me, then you're more than welcome. No, that don't even sound right. I don't give a fuck what you say. Man. She better be here on fucking Saturday, Friday, whatever fucking day she's normally here. I don't care.
What if she take her to a real dad?
All right. Well, guess what? Do nothing. My name is on the birth certificate. So
that's an important thing, right there. So that is important.
So now that you said that, if we want to play those type of games, guess what? Now we got to go to court. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. We have to go. These things have to get changed. And my daughter's old enough. When you go to court, the kids get to make a choice when they're old enough and they're able to make a decision on their own. They can tell the judge what they want. You know what I'm saying? It ain't low. All right, this kid, that's that. You don't have no comment, no communication. They're gonna go in the best interest of the child. You know what I mean? So when you go to court and you show them the DNA, but you show them the birth certificate, this is how long I've been paying child support. This is how much I paid y'all. This is how much y'all gave her, and this is all false.
So you would never want the guy. Like, all right, well, he don't have to be her. He's not going to be her dad at all. I don't want to use your case, but like just in, some fairyland, the different people, you think the guy that is her actual dad should just be off the hook and never been contacted?
I'm not saying he should be off the hook, relationship with her. And that's fine, but the relationship will never be the relationship that we have. And I want my kid when I'm supposed to have my kid. You figure that other shit out, not me. So I got Saturday and Sunday. He might. After school, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, whatever. Anything outside of my time, You got to figure it out. And I'll make sure that my attorney expresses that to the judge, and the judge expresses that to her, and make sure you take that motherfucking child support off too.
But if the fucking shit was reversed and you had some little baby out there you ain't know and you found out I might.
That's an interesting take.
Yeah. Now you want the same thing for you?
Yeah, but hold on.
That means
before you answer, imagine if it was me.
What?
A guy who at this point kind of can't have kids, and I see somebody out there that like it happened a while ago and they're my kid now you know me, like I'm gonna want a relationship because that's all I got.
Yeah, I understand that, Dre, but at the same time,
and I'll come fuck you up.
You have to fucking
to
be able to play your position, because even though you want to be there, you haven't been there all this time. You don't fucking know this kid from a can of paint. But you don't know this child from a can of paint, and this child doesn't know you. And if this person has been teaching them anything, you're a stranger to them. They're not going to open up to you. It's going to take you some time. Yeah. You're going to have to build a relationship with that fucking father to make sure, like, yo, look, I didn't know. You didn't know. It's not like I was with her at the time and you weren't with her at the time. This is a random situation. If you was fucking her while that was her husband, now that's a different story. That nigga might have some shit to deal with when it comes to you.
You think we could be co-fathers? Think we could just put it together? Like we could put it out there together.
Two grown ass men.
Neither one of us are with the girl anymore.
Two grown ass men in a situation where, yo, you've been taking care of her. I didn't know, or him. You've been taking care of him or her. This child. I didn't even know that this child existed. I thought that I couldn't have children, but now that I found out that I do have a child, I would really like to be in this child's life. This is the only DNA outside of mine and my brother that is in my family. That's, you know what I mean? This is me walking these streets. I understand that you've been doing your 1-2s with technically our child now, because you've been raising this motherfucker. If Kev's been raising a child that belongs to somebody else, even if he doesn't want to share, he needs to share.
You just said you're not sharing.
No, I told her she has to figure that part out. If I have to give my daughter,
but can I just come to your house when she come over your house, and then like I can spend the night too?
No, nigga. Why would you spend the night at my house?
What I'm saying is
that is weird.
Is there a way
that is weird?
You and all right, yo, we all going out the dinner.
There is a way where
who's going to be the uncle in this situation?
There is a way where you and why two gay men can have kids and they both the dad.
So we both
why couldn't y'all be?
When she say dad, we both gonna say, huh?
I wouldn't want you to be around me when she said
who's
dad.
The daddy? Who's
you
the
know
dad?
what I'm saying?
Because you gotta have a differentiation.
Nah. She called him dad. She called me father.
Okay.
Because I fathered her.
Shit.
You know what I mean? I raised her.
What you think?
You know what I mean? You gotta have some type of. It sounds crazy, but two adults, you gotta have some type of give and take, regardless of what I say. You gotta. If an innocent man finds out that this child is his, you two are two innocent guys in a situation. There has to be some type of conversation where when y'all are talking to each other, look, I understand that you've been doing this, and I understand that I'm doing the picture. I just want to be around. Let's figure this out. You know what I'm saying?
So you're going to be figuring shit out, a kid you never know. You're going to be like, that's my motherfucking blood. I'm be here when I want to
I'm going to figure out. I'm going to figure out a way that I can be in this child's life
bro,
amicably without affecting shit to the point where I'm fucking shit up. You can't just jump into the life and be like, yo, I'm your dad now, and this is what's going to happen.
I mean, I could be that kind of nigga, though.
Yeah, well, you're going to fuck it all up. And then you won't have shit.
Because on the other side of things, and this is just a thought experiment. I thought we kind of cut it, but it's all good. I have a mom. I have a dad. I have family that would love for me, just like you got your family. And I'm taking it off of you. I'm just saying whoever these fictitious people are. And, yo, you have a daughter out there. Okay, like we want that relationship as well. So these weekends that this other guy is getting, because he's been there, damn, that's crazy. But we got to build our relationship too, because this is all it's going to be for us. You know what I'm saying? So it's more than just I'm a selfish man who wants to fuck your situation up. No, I have to build my situation as well. And regardless of what you've been doing so far, I commend you. But now that I know and we all have the knowledge, Yo, I got it from here.
So you going to just void that nigga's life?
I don't know. I'm just saying it's not so simple as, yo, sir, please, can I?
It's
I know
not,
you've been
it's,
taking
it's
care
not
of her,
simple,
but can I have
it's
her
not as simple.
when you don't?
You make it seem like it's simple to just be like, yo,
not
I
simple at
got it.
all.
I got it from here, and
It's not
we
simple
don't
at
need
all.
you around no more. I'm gonna take this over. That's not gonna happen,
I'm
bro.
saying that it could
From
be.
a loving father who's been raising this child, that's not gonna happen. There's no man in the world. If somebody told me that Maura wasn't my kid and I found out, there's no man in the world that's gonna be able to tell me, yo, I got this from here on. Fuck you mean, nigga? You ain't been here.
But what if he wants to
dealing with the shit that I've been dealing with, nigga? You come in and thinking that you gonna come in here and just be here for the good shit. It's not gonna work out that way. You know what I'm saying? Besides, she don't even fucking know you. She won't talk to you. You know what I'm saying? Not for nothing, but my child is on the spectrum.
Off you, though. Put it off you,
I mean?
and put it on to a situation separate from you, and make yourself the guy who wants to be in the child's life.
You're
it
the
doesn't
outside.
matter.
No,
even if I'm on the outside, it still doesn't matter.
So you would just,
if I'm the guy who has to come in, I have to figure out how I can make this work. I can't. I'm not the guy that's just gonna jump in there and be like, yo, I got this from here, dog. You're not getting no parts of this, because I don't know what I'm walking into. I don't know this child. I don't know how she's gonna react to me. I need someone to help me so I can understand her, and so that she can understand me.
To train you?
He ain't got to train me, but it has to be adult conversations. You can't be so fucking one-sided and fucking tunnel vision that you are just gonna think that you're gonna take over from here on out. You don't know what you're getting into. Like I said, my daughter is on the spectrum. If I was on the outside in,
take it off you.
Listen, if I was on the outside in and a child is on the spectrum, I'm not going to necessarily know how to deal with that. You know what I'm saying? It's so new to me that who knows? I might get aggravated, upset. I don't know what's going on. I don't know why her tics are like this. I don't know why she has these conversations, or why she asks these questions, or why she doesn't speak to me. Or that shit is harder than, yo, I don't know this child. This child doesn't know me. Maybe we all need some type of therapy or counseling. Maybe we have to take steps so this child can be comfortable with me. And I don't want to take away, me as a man, I don't want to take away what you have because I wasn't there and we don't know this. The child obviously knows you as her father. That's like you giving a child up for adoption when they're a baby, and then you come back around when they're fucking 17 or 16 years old, and now you want to be the parent after not having to deal with this shit their whole fucking life.
Oh, you just
their
think
ups or downs.
You just think it's not fair because you had to deal with the hard shit and he didn't have to.
I don't think it's fair for it's fair for the other family. Not to say they can't come around. I'm saying that you can't just jump in and take the fuck over. That's not how it works. For a child, that's not how it works. She's gonna look at you and be like, "Yo, who the fuck is this guy?"
He or she, because it's not talking about you. We're not talking about you.
We're not talking about the child. Even if so, if it's you, Dre, and you're like, "Oh, I want to go and take care of this child now," the child's gonna look at you like, "Who the fuck are you, brown skin guy?"
You're right. You're right.
You know what I'm saying? And if you think that it's gonna just be, "Yo, nah, you're with me from now on," it's not gonna work that way in a child's head. You know what I mean? They're gonna rebel or they're gonna do shit, and
you're
they're
absolutely correct.
That's why.
So it's not going to be easy. But my example is just that to walk in and say, "Okay, just place me wherever y'all want me to go. I'm just here because I had a baby a long time ago and I didn't know until now." And you got your own expectations, just like you put in, like not you, but the other guy put in the work. I'm not discounting that. I'm just saying, like, for a guy who doesn't have kids, not even me, that doesn't have kids, that found out that he has a kid that wants to be in his child's life, yeah, he going to have to play double dutch a little bit and kind of jump in there. But for how long? Is he just going to be uncle? Is he just going to be uncle such and such? Hold on. Is he going to be uncle such and such for forever and just play the side, and that's just a role he's going to have to accept? Or is he going to be like, nah, I want her to spend Christmas with me because I don't have children and that's my child, blood child. And I just found out, but nigga, I want to be a dad.
It really depends on the child, bro.
The child or the parent? Because
it's the parent. Kids ain't got no fucking say so.
What makes you think that you bring a child home because you want to bring a child home and they're just going to be okay with that?
Bro, it ain't okay. It ain't about okay. It ain't about being okay, bro. You eventually you gotta fall the fuck back. because you really ain't this kid's parent.
Yeah, but like I
let's
said,
be real.
all of that shit takes time.
I get
I know
time,
you're the guy that's gonna be like, nah, I'm taking this kid. This is mine. It's like playing basketball.
It's not playing basketball.
This my ball,
with
and
me,
I'm taking it home.
It's like, yo, bro. Eventually, you gotta fall the fuck off. You gotta fall back. I can't keep confusing this kid.
Y'all talking about an infant though? A person who won't have no say so is a kid that's 4 or 5 years old.
Say a 5-year-old.
You know what I mean?
Man,
4 or 5 years old.
listen,
but a kid is young
facts.
enough at 4 or 5 years old to try to figure out or not be able to figure it out. So as they're transferring, but when a kid has an option of making choices and knowing a person,
ain't got no options.
Yeah,
they
really
do
have,
options.
bro.
You ain't got no options.
They don't have no fucking feelings.
You don't got no options.
Y'all niggas is crazy.
You ain't got no options. The court's getting involved. What option you got? You gonna go sit in jail?
They
ain't
do got no options.
If I go to fight for my kids' fucking right to go get visitation rights, Saturday comes, bro. That motherfucker, Monday through Thursday, y'all got her. Saturday and Sunday, she getting to know me. Eventually, bro, you want to phase the fuck out. I don't care.
Kev,
you can
you
be
being
here,
a father,
you
if
can
your
be
child,
here.
if you're supposed to pick your child up on a Saturday, and this is right now, if your child says to you, Dad, I don't want to come over this weekend, I just want to stay
bro,
home.
You coming with me?
That's
crazy.
I've seen my cousin get dragged away by his
crazy.
dad.
Hey, fucking right.
He was kicking and screaming.
When they turn 16,
day.
When you turn 16, 17, all right, cool. Motherfucker, it's my weekend.
You don't got kids.
You don't want to come here because you don't like my rules. You don't want to come here because there might be some shit you don't want to do. Gives a fuck. You need both. You need both of us. This ain't no fucking you gonna dictate how I spend my time with you, nigga. You gonna get both parenting skills from both parents. This is needed.
So let me ask you: if the kid expresses that I don't want that man to be my dad, should you just fall like that being your blood? Should you just say, okay,
bro.
Okay, y'all family? I just won't
because
ever,
you know why, Dre?
You know what I'm saying?
I know, Dre, because right now that kid has a fucking kid brain. So kids do shit off of things they think what's right and what's wrong with what they think, which might not be the best for them.
Okay,
you might have to take it. So you're right. You might have to do the ice cream dates for a couple of days. You might have to do the fun things. You might have to do all this stuff. And it's going to be a time you're going to discipline that kid and you discipline them, and they're going to say, I don't want to go around you. It's like, no, you still got to come with me. You enjoying the good. You got to know that it's some kind of structure with me. My rules are a certain way. How I live my lifestyle is a certain way. How I see my lifestyle for you is a certain way. You're my blood. I'm never going to give you advice, whether good or bad, that is bad for you. Whether you like it or not, don't like it. It's not bad advice. It's just me helping you steer your life in the right direction.
Okay.
Yeah. For now, the first couple of months, you're right. It might just be the little dates in here. Mm-hmm. Then it might elevate to weekends after a year or two. But after a while, it's like, yo, man, I got to wean you off. You got to understand. If you still feel comfortable calling this man dad, I don't have a problem with it.
Right.
But you have a whole nother family over here. You got quirks that you question yourself about, like, my mom's short. The dad that I called was short. That I called dad, he's short. Why am I tall? I like basketball. He don't like basketball, mom, but he does. I like to be around a lot of people. I like to do this. They don't.
Right.
You start getting the questions answered when you find out who your biological father is. You got listen,
kid,
bro.
You don't even think about shit like that until you start coming to your preteens.
I'm telling you from experience. You do. I'm telling you from fucking experience. You do. I found out my father at 9 years old. I'm telling you from experience. It is shit that I don't know about myself that I can't answer because at a certain time in my life, my father fell the fuck out. So it's question marks in my life that I am now figuring out that maybe I say I should have spent some more time with this motherfucker, but I can't because he's gone now. So there are going to be question marks. I'm telling you from experience.
Yeah, but that's not due to you. Marks. That's not due to a man coming into your life and trying to be in your life and then actually fighting to be in your life. He never really fought to be in your life.
But I'm telling you from
more
kids'
fought to be in his.
I'm telling you from with kids. You ever wonder? I've always wondered. You ever say, "Damn, Kev, he's a fucking barbecue master." No, it's funny, right?
It is.
It's
but
funny.
You are the king. That's the wrong title.
It's king. Guess who?
Grill master.
Guess who?
Barbecue king.
Guess who that came from?
I get it.
I ain't know.
I think it came from your mom, but
no.
you know better than me.
But
that's your dad.
My sisters and them like, yo, man.
I just think they gave you a double dose of barbecue.
Alright,
fucking
but
Because
get what I'm
I've been
saying?
going to barbecues that y'all been having since you were
I'm
a
saying,
kid,
but
so
it's certain question marks.
So you might be the barbecue
it's certain question marks. Yo, it's crazy.
An empire of barbecue,
Yo,
a dynasty of barbecue kings.
But guess what? Guess what happened if I never met that person, right?
What's up? You would never know why.
I would never know why. And
Okay.
I'll be looking like them, all my brothers, who I got brothers. Yo,
Yeah.
look like my dad, but I don't look nothing like this nigga. I kind of look like my mom, my uncle. But
You're saying if no one ever told you.
if nobody ever fucking told me.
Yeah, because you definitely like your pop, bro. I'm gonna give you
Get what I'm saying?
Sure.
But guess what? My decision. Guess what? As an adult man, I made my decision who I call my dad and my father.
Right. Now I understand
Get
that.
what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I understand who he was.
Right.
You give the kid the decision, you allow the other man to do his part. At a certain age, that kid would say, hey, this is who I prefer to, as you become an adult, this is who I prefer to be around. This is if I see him, I bump into him. You know, it's to get some answers and I'll go back.
That is no different than what the fuck I just said.
No, it's
the
completely
child
different.
is gonna make a decision on who they
But
gonna want to be their father.
You gotta
So when that child goes to the other person's house,
I had to.
then
they're
they're gonna be a stranger. So and what was you and what did it force you to do?
What it forced me to do? It forced me. I got to know this man, and we had a good relationship. And it got fucked up somewhere along the way. And once he fucked it up, I gave you the open.
What if he never fucked it up?
If he never fucked up, guess what? I probably still banging with this nigga, and me and this nigga would have had this awesome father-son relationship.
All right, because I think that's where
you get what I'm saying.
We're going off of real life, but if he wouldn't have fucked it up,
we might have had this awesome father-son relationship.
Right,
it would have been awesome because it was going okay, and I was okay with the discipline. I was okay with everything. I gave you an open invite to everything. When you decide to start throwing grenades in that motherfucker, fucking it up, I don't gotta be around you. You don't say you don't want to. You ain't looking for me, bitch. I ain't come looking for you.
Right. But you saying that you were capable of making that decision at 9 years old?
Nah. My mom forced me to go to this nigga at 9 years old. I ain't have no fucking decision. Got dropped the fuck off in Philly. What the fuck happened? I ain't had no decision. I wanted to be with Colin Rain, where I always been at with my dad. I wanted to be where Colin Rain was at.
Right.
I wanted to be with them. I ain't had no decision. I had to go here.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Adults behind the scene, whatever they talked about, they made their decision.
See, but I personally think that's right, because if the guy is I want to take it off of us.
I don't give a fuck. Put it on me. It's adults. Adults made the right decision.
That should be the case. If the same thing happened with me, like I'm the guy who had took care of the child, I can't look at the dude and be like, nah, nigga, fuck you. You want get it in blood, nigga. We got him over here, or I got him over here, and I have to make room for him. Doesn't matter how right I think it is. I have to, because I will be doing the child a disservice. So the child can look at me and say, Dad, but I don't fuck that nigga, did it? Yo, that's your blood. Listen.
But that's a conversation that everybody is having, all of the adults. I'm sure that, and just not to be throwing it on Kev, but to throw it on Kev.
Yo, throw that shit on Kev.
I'm sure that when your mom and your biological father had a conversation, your mom also had a conversation with the father that you knew. You know what I'm saying? She couldn't just be like, she couldn't just be like, nah, you're going to his house and you're not going to do. So there's conversations being had for the father that you known, who loved you your whole life, to be like, all right, I understand he needs some time with him. Let's do it this way, because it ain't no giving you up like that.
It wasn't no giving me up. I was gone.
But that's what I'm trying to explain.
But I'm saying, at 9 years old, I was young enough to, if one would have stayed on a consistent basis than the other, you'd be like, okay, that's my.
Another thing, your mom probably already knew the type of person that your biological father was. So all she was doing was letting the scenario play out to what she knew was going to happen regardless.
But not the shit on him. Don't, because I ain't. He's a great father, because I knew he was a great father. Larry was, because I see how my other brothers and my other sister turned out.
Right.
He did a fucking awesome job with them.
Right.
Somewhere along the lines, me and him got fucked up. But in my heart of heart, by seeing them and how good they are,
Then you know.
I
But
know
that
he
might
was a
not
good
have been
dude.
because
I
of
was
you
gonna say, I
though.
think
He
the
could have
situation
had
might have been
the
fucked up.
situation.
he could have had something going on with your mom
Nah, it
that
wasn't with my
made
mom.
it. Bro,
I'm gonna tell
think
you.
the situation-
You want
he
me
could
to
have
tell you?
had something and made him look at you some type of way, and he had to.
I was
he
trying to
had
keep
to
it
let
off of
that
us.
go.
Oh, okay.
I don't care. I tell you. You
it's
can leave
our
it on me.
podcast.
It's about to have family secrets go and
I
shit.
don't care. I tell you what probably made him. If me and him is anything in the thought process alike, because we probably are, I'm still calling Kevin my dad. I still see him as my dad. I introduced him as my dad.
I thought you were about to say some facts.
I still love that situation. He probably said to himself, like, man, maybe I probably should just, this kid was all right. This man was doing a good job by him, and maybe I might have been selfish. But it's like, yo, that's where you got to say as an adult, you got to say, like,
kind of proves his point.
if you're going, no,
Nigga.
no, listen, no, it don't
Just
prove his
saying.
point. If
No,
you're
just
going to
saying.
step in the shit 100%. If
Okay.
you have any doubts about you not going to be able to do what you want or be with this kid 100% of the time,
Yeah.
don't step in it. Just let it
but
go.
that's coming from a person who has
Ow.
dealt with children and know to jump into a situation, how
He
to
had
jump in a
kids.
situation
He had
with
2
kids.
kids before
Yeah,
me.
but if we're going off of Dre's basis of not
You got
being
older
on us,
siblings?
I got younger siblings, but
you
I
don't
didn't.
know.
They,
Kevin got
I got
brothers and sisters.
I
I got
older
younger.
siblings.
I got
No.
younger,
Yeah,
but
that's
they
what
was
I'm
they
saying.
was
the oldest
born.
out of everybody
I
in the
know.
world.
He found out me when I'm 9. Me and my sister only a couple years apart, so
Yeah.
he had kids. He just had 2 girls. I was his boy.
Okay.
When me changed my name to Larry, I said no. My name's Kevin.
Oh shit.
I'm
Yeah,
not changing my fucking.
Yo, at 9?
Yeah, it's crazy.
I want to take it off you because that's if
That
that was
right
somebody
there-
else, I would make fun of it. It's not funny with you because it's a real situation.
Yeah.
But asking
A 9-year-old,
a
Yeah.
9-year-old,
I feel like
their
that's out of
name
place.
is crazy.
Yeah.
and I
And that's
said
what I'm-
no because I knew what I was.
But
Bro,
that's jump. That's a father
Yeah.
going 100% for
I want
his
you to
son.
follow, I want you to.
You know what I'm
my
saying?
name.
I need you to be
Nope,
mine.
I'm
My
not.
But
I'm
exactly,
not.
and that's what I'm trying to fucking say.
But you can still
At
be
9
my
years
dad,
old,
and my
at-
name
listen,
can still be
yeah,
Kevin.
but
Fuck.
that ultimately
Then
steered you in a direction, cuz it steered you in a direction where you looked at him like, why would I do that? My dad is right there.
no,
His
that's
name
it.
is Kevin. My name is Kevin. This is
I
how I'm
said
rocking
my
out.
name is Kevin. My name is Kevin. I got Kevin Darnell Robinson. St. George, I've been a junior. But I knew my name's Kevin. Everybody knew me as Kevin. My nickname KK. I'm not
But why did your mom name you Kevin?
Because that was my
Why
dad.
did your mom
Why?
name you Kevin?
Oh shit.
Ain't about why.
Bro, why ain't it? Listen, my mother named me Kevin because my
My
father's
dad
name
name
is
is
Kevin.
Kevin.
I'm not a junior, but I have his name.
My name's Andre.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My dad's not named Andre.
Yeah,
I don't
but
care. I don't care. But like I look at it like
I'm
this.
just saying that's why she named you Kevin
Yo.
because the father that you knew
Was
at the
named
time
Kevin.
was Kevin. He raised you.
Bro, who
You
sounded?
know what I mean?
See, I
So
don't
when
wanna
it
make it on
comes
you.
to
Kevin.
somebody
Who sounded
saying
Kevin.
so when it comes to somebody that you don't really know, talk about, yo, I want you to change your name.
Yo, this
and
nigga's
blah, blah, blah.
living the shit we
You're
talking
gonna
about.
look at him. I know you're gonna look at him and be like, "No, my dad name is Kevin. Why I'm gonna change that?"
That's what I'm saying. Y'all telling me
9
shit
years
like I
old,
live.
able to make the decision.
But I still had to go with this, nigga every weekend.
Nah, nigga, you can't do that unless you do it like me.
Unless you me.
Unless
Unless you me.
Listen, I don't care.
Listen,
But the one thing I do have to say is this: that particular part was still done. Like,
But I gave this nigga an open door. I
Yeah,
said,
like-
hey,
yeah,
I'll
but
go.
you
I
didn't
did
give
this.
him the open door. Your mom
Well,
gave
yeah,
him
but
the
that's what
open
he's
door.
saying, too.
Your father gave him the open
I
door.
wasn't never
It was
rebellious
it
about the
was an
situation.
adult-
Like he
Yo,
never
what you
pulled.
gonna?
He never pulled up in the car and I'm kicking and screaming.
I saw that happen.
You know what I'm saying? It's like he
No,
can't.
not him. My cousin, I saw that happen.
When he picked me
I
up,
saw
I'm
it
like,
happen.
all right, I'm seeing
Yeah,
Kyle
but-
go over. I'm like, I'm sad.
Yeah, but
it's
you
like,
weren't happy
yo,
about it.
I wa-
You
No,
didn't want to
you
be
wasn't.
there.
but I had to give
But-
this nigga a
And
chance.
also, we
so I
lived in
was-
a different. Nigga, give him a chance, nigga. You went there because you were told to go there.
And I
That's
gave the
number
nigga
one.
a chance.
Number two
I
is
guess I don't fuck
in
with
the
this nigga.
era that we lived in. there was no decision making outside of the parents.
But
when we grew up, we did what we were told. If we didn't do what we were told, what happened?
Ass
whooping, Kev.
But I
Ass
never
whooping.
said.
How many times you got beat with an
I
object?
didn't get beat with that because that situation.
I'm just saying in general.
Man,
so when you think about, I'm not doing that, mom.
Somebody would have beat
and
me in that. Somebody beat me in my situation. Somebody would have beat me over that situation. I became an adult. Besides my mother, y'all have got your ass whipped. When I got older, I'm just letting y'all. I'm speaking facts.
If you got your ass beat for way less
by my mother the only one. Ain't nobody.
I'm talking about your mom, dog.
Right.
If your mom tell you, yo, this is what you gonna do, and you be like, I'm not doing that. She beat your ass, or she threatened to beat your ass. You go.
Nobody better not beat my ass over no decision I didn't make because I'm gonna check you on that shit when I get older.
Man, so Kev, I think you're gonna take as a 9-year-old, you're gonna take that ass whooping,
right, and
still end up at your dad's house, and then you're gonna be resentful of your father because you got your ass whooped for even going there, and then as an adult, you're gonna whoop your dad's ass. It's crazy work, cuz.
Listen, talking to the wrong.
Really need
because I was raised by Kevin St. George, and he raised me on respect and everything. He always told me to speak my mind. He raised me a certain way. He raised me a certain way to stand up. He would have never did that shit too. It'd have been me and him. It's always been you honest. I'm open. We have the conversation.
Right.
I'm gonna beat you. I'm never gonna beat you because I'm wrong. I'm gonna beat you because something you did wrong.
Oh shit.
Get what I'm saying?
I thought okay. All right.
He wouldn't have beat me because you called me.
Why would your
Kevin,
dad beat you?
I'm gonna whoop because you're wrong. Because I feel wrong. No. If I disrespected who I found out Larry's my dad disrespected me, he'd check me on that shit.
Yeah, but that would be you disrespecting your mom, so your dad would check you for that.
I check anybody, but I'm saying don't put your hands on me because you're trying to make your situation right. Because when I get older, we're gonna have a conversation about that shit, and I better hear what I want to hear.
You're gonna let it go.
Oh,
you gonna let it go?
You gonna let it go?
Kev, if you were to disrespect your mom because you didn't want to go to,
you're
not listening to what I'm saying, but you're trying to alter the fucking the theory that's being told. If you were to disrespect your mom because she said that you had to go to your biological father's house and you said I'm not going there, and your dad felt like you were being disrespectful, you're the person who raised you, Uncle Kev raised you. So if he felt like you were being disrespectful to Aunt Linda and he had to come and check you because she asked you to do something you didn't, even though it would hurt him because he knows that he may not even want you to go there. But he doing it out of respect for your mother, and you being disrespectful to your mother. He might put foot to ass.
He's not gonna beat me because here goes the first thing. One, I say, Mom, I don't feel like going to his house. And guess what? My dad Kevin would do? He said, "Son, why you don't want to go?"
Nah.
And me and him would have. I'm telling you, how you gonna tell me my relationship?
Because you just told me that we did what our parents told us to do. You didn't have no fucking option, Kev. So you had to go. So if she told you that you couldn't go,
I want both of y'all to finish. I love it.
Finish my thought.
I think it's a great conversation.
Again, if I said, Kev, that I don't want to go, the conversation would have been had between me and my father. He'd have pulled me to the side and said, Kev, why you don't want to go? And it'd been a real conversation. Like we always had conversation. Long as I was respectful, me and him, it's talk. And that's what it been. It would have been, son, why? And he would explain to me why. And he would explain, son, this. He would have gave me a just why, son, this is why you got to do it. This is why I think you should do it. I know you feel. He'd have made me calm down and got reasonable, and I would have did it just for him.
Okay, so
he would have said, hey, Linda, listen to this boy. This boy has a reason why he doesn't want to be. He don't feel comfortable. Let me go talk to Larry. As a man, because that's type of dude. I'm going to go talk to Larry, and I'm going to make him understand, yo, let's do something different to make him feel comfortable because he's uncomfortable. My dad always listens to me every time I talk.
Yeah, it's kind of what he was saying.
Nigga.
You're saying exactly what he was saying.
But he let the streets rejoice. I'm done.
What? You're saying what he was
saying. I'm done, bro.
That's
You're saying everything I've been saying this whole fucking time, and I'm done. Let the streets rejoice. Cut this shit. Cut this shit. I'm going to edit everything from this part forward. Cut this shit. I'm done.
Yo,
I'm out of here.
Ken was so confused. He said,
I'm out of here. I'm done.
I think that was a great conversation, though. That was some good shit, bro.
Nigga, all of that arguing with me just
Hey,
to
okay.
say exactly what the fuck I said from the rip is crazy work.
He said,
You crazy, son.
Yo, that was
Everything
insane.
you argue with me about just to fucking wrap around and say my father would have had a conversation with me, and then if I didn't want to go, then he would have had a conversation with him.
And
nigga,
they would have figured, and I said they would have
it would
figured
have
something
been
out.
the child's decision, and the parents would have to have conversations to figure it out so the child could be comfortable. You would have to walk your way into this child's life because the child ultimately can be like, yo, I don't even want to fuck with you. Nigga, you want me to change my name and I don't even fucking know you.
That's crazy. You see, I was trying to keep it off of us so we can have a
But when Kev say shit to make it hit home, it's like, Kev, everything that I said is what you actually did. You actually did that in your life to prove my point. And then Dre says, well, you're kind of proving his point. And you're like, nah, but I do this. Well, Kev kind of said that just like 5 minutes ago. But I would do it this way. The exact way Kev said you do it.
Nigga,
that's crazy work to me, Kev. I love you, but you are a wild individual.
I'm not a wild individual. I'm telling you from life.
I know your life experience is exactly what I'm explaining.
But I'm telling you, all situations ain't gonna be that, dog. All situations, all the kids ain't gonna reject the fucking parent.
It's not, but it's not about rejecting the parent, Kev. It's about giving that child the opportunity to see that both of these situations can be good for them, that they can benefit from both of the situations as long as the parents can be adults. Now it's harder to be adults when you're married and your wife is fucking somebody else and all of your kids ain't yours. That's one scenario. But when you come into a child's life, like Dre said, you're innocent and the father is innocent. He never even thought that was his kid. He was taking care of you and being a father because that's what you needed. And that's all you knew. Now, another guy comes into your life as a 9-year-old child. There are things going on in your brain, regardless of the fact that you may want to know why you're like this and why you're like that. None of that shit fucking matters at 9 and 10 years old because that's your fucking father. The nigga that's been raising you, beating your ass, giving you good times, giving you bad times, and showing you how to be as a fucking man is the person that you are going to live up to and try to meet their expectations.
So with
that next man that come in,
at what point did you let this other man step in and say, hey,
you let that man do what he can when that child is comfortable with being with that man? You don't even fucking know that man. What if he's a fucking child molester?
Yeah.
That man brings you home and now something happens to you. Now the father feels like it's his fault that he even let that shit fucking happen.
Which I think that happened.
Yeah, so it has to be a gradual, it has to be a slow walk into a situation. First of all, I'm checking the nigga from the door. Look, I understand that you are a biological father, but you're not her father. You know, you're like a dad.
But that's what
you're a sperm donor right now.
But you can't do that.
Yes, I can do that. You want to know why? Because I spent my blood, sweat, and tears, my fucking finances. I shifted my life around. If that nigga
knew he was a real father from the beginning, you wouldn't even have that chance. It was that bitch fuck up. So let's be real.
It don't matter how she fucked up.
Let's be real. It's her fuck up. So how you gonna tell a nigga that didn't know? How you gonna tell a nigga?
Yes, I can tell a nigga who hasn't been here that you got to walk your way into this because this child does not know you. If you think that it's going to be simple, it's not. We have to figure this out. That way the child can get to know you. That way it's not an issue when they come there. As soon as a child like you is put in a situation where they have to go somewhere that they don't want to be, it already starts off in the negative between the father and that child. Mm-hmm. They need to work that shit out so the child can be comfortable and be like, you know what? I'm ready to come and hang with you on our own. I want my kid to make that decision on their own, and I'm not going to hinder them from it. I'm going to explain to them, like, yo, I understand this is a tough time for you. And I understand that you just figured out that I'm not your real father, but there is no amount of DNA that's going to change what me and you have. But you also have to give this other person a chance because they want to be there. But when they're fucking ready, Kev, they can't just jump into a situation and y'all think that all of that shit is just going to be cool.
How long do you keep saying, hey, bro, you got to stay at bay? How long does this man got to wait?
It's not about keeping him at bay. It's about walking the process. So you're making it seem like I'm like Nah, bro, you get no
I-
parts. Like I put my hand up before you get close. Nah, bro, this is as far as you get. No, we all need to be together. I want to make sure that the child that I fucking raised is comfortable with you. Because if they're not comfortable with you and they tell me that you did some shit that they ain't like, I don't give a fuck if you're their biological dad or not. Now we have problems, bro. And I'm gonna treat you like you ain't nobody when it comes to my kid. Regardless of if it's DNA or not, there can be an issue. So now we need to figure this out together. I want my child, our child, to be comfortable with you enough.
So if he does all the shit necessary, and he's there for a good 15 fucking years, and that's his kid,
by then the child will already have made.
Okay, but here go the thing. Then just now, like you made your decision. Now he's chastising, doing everything. That then stripped. Then now you're stripped of that responsibility.
It's 15 years now, Kev. So the kid is still calling me. They're still asking for stuff. They still want advice. They still have.
But then their
children
still
calling me granddad.
Hey,
I have to be at that time. I have to play my role because I know
so
that
your role
I'm not
becomes his role.
But this is 15 years from now, Kev. When a child is able to be an adult and they know what they want for their fucking life.
But yo,
me being a grown man, I didn't have a lot of time with my mom. You know what I'm saying? I was able as an adult, I had to put relationships into context to understand why this doesn't happen for me and why I have to go through this. And it took a long time for me to figure that out because I didn't have the option of being like, I need to make the decisions for myself. I was told this, I was told that, and these are two different adults throwing different ideas in my head. That's what happens when you're a kid. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. When I became an adult, I understood that, you know what, there are two sides of a story. No matter whose side is right, they're both wrong in this situation because who lost out? Me. I lost out. Just like you lost out. But if there was a decision to be made when you're younger, in our era, we didn't get to make that decision. We got shipped off. You know what I'm saying? It took you to be an adult to figure out, you know what? I needed to do this and I needed to do that. And I never took the opportunity. Or even as a teenager, you made a decision to be like, I don't really fuck with him. That's my dad. Or that's my dad, but I love this guy too.
It's a block of my life. I had no fatherly guidance other than my grandfather. It's a block. It's a mean block. It's a 6-year block where I had nothing because it's like.
But you did have a father figure because you had your grandfather, one of the best men. All of our grandfathers, but I'm saying, some of the best men we ever knew who raised us, who knew how to be a man in the circumstance that they were in.
But I'm saying, but how I look at my situations like this.
Yep,
bro. If you got real intentions with a kid and you want to step in, you got to like, yo, man. And like you said, it's walking blocks, but it's like, yo, let me have a conversation with him. Yo, just go with him. If something wrong, call me, and I'm gonna let him know. Yo, bro, listen. If she feeling comfortable, she call me. I'm coming there.
The mediator, Kev. That's exactly what
you understand. It's like it ain't nothing against you, but let's walk. But you're right. I didn't get walked into that situation. My shit wasn't walked into like that. We're just like, yo, boom, that's your pop.
That's him.
That ain't do.
Me or him. Now go. Exactly.
One person disappeared. One person there. Then that person disappeared. Ain't nobody there. And then it's like, figure it the fuck out. I was like, all right, who do I gravitate to more? Boom, I'm back here. It's like, yo, it's okay. It's cool. I'm not mad at I'm upset at the situation. I don't hate nobody how it turned out to be. I wish they would have did it a little bit better as adults.
But you can see that as fuck. You can see that from being on the inside now. And being able to look at it. Now, with you looking on from the outside for somebody else's life, you're going to think about the shit that you had to go through.
I am.
And you're going to be like, you know what?
Let me hit you with one.
We need to implicate some type of fucking rules and mediation so that we all are able to help this child.
Okay, let me say this hypothetically. If I found out it was a kid out there that potentially minds and this dude been raising this kid, first thing, we ain't letting this kid, first thing I'm going to play, hey, we ain't letting this kid know. Two things, I'm going to ask the father and the mother, like, yo, is she all right? You cool? Y'all comfortable? Do y'all really need me in this situation? if the nigga who she calling dad is a piece of shit and he don't do nothing with the kid and don't come around the kid, not around the kid don't know this motherfucker from the fucking pick a fly on the fucking wall. Yes, I'm going to step in because like, you know what, this kid don't deserve that. But let me explain my situation. This ain't really your dad. He ain't really around for you anyway. I'll be that. But if the kid life's going great and the father's willing to be there and the mother's willing to be there, I might be like, yo, because of my situation, I might just fall the fuck back because I don't need to be selfish to go step in this kid's life. Even if I don't have kids, I don't need to be selfish. Do I really want to uproot and fuck this kid life up just because I'm potentially this kid's fucking dad's? Like,
exactly what I said.
I won't uproot, but I'm talking about.
Quiet.
But no, I'm talking about the other man. I ain't talking about.
You're talking about which man?
I'm talking about. I just found out some kid is mine.
The biological
that's
father.
What we were saying.
I look at that situation like
not me, but that's what
I'm
he was saying.
I'm not even introducing myself into the situation.
Oh, you're just gonna fall back.
I ain't fall the fuck back.
So they're there, and I want to.
And I was like, yeah.
So they're fucking. Let's say this guy is a fucking hedge fund manager. The kid has, and I don't want to make it finance, but let's just say he's
set up.
He's the best dad in the fucking world. Yeah, every baseball game, he's fucking loving McDaddingson.
Let him be daddy.
You just gonna fall back?
Yeah,
I can't do that though.
Fuck yeah, I'm going to.
I'm not going
come in and be the uncle. Fuck it.
Why?
Yeah.
I can understand. I can see you from a distance.
It's like Dre said. I'm not going to try to take over because I see that, yo, you got a really, really good thing. Something I've never had. You have that. But in all respect,
what about your yearning?
You are going to grow up and have, like you said, my quirks, my things. You need to get to know who you are and your other side. And if you don't want to deal with that on a normal basis, that's fine. But at least I'm going to give you the opportunity to figure out who you are. And I'm going to embrace you as my own because that's what I'm here for. You know what I'm saying? Now, if I've never had kids before and I don't know what it's like to have a child, I might take your route because it's like, I don't have kids. I've never had kids. He's had my child all this time. And now they're living a fruitful life, a life that I've never seen before. I may not interrupt that. But if I have two kids, like I have two kids now, and there's another child out there, you need to know your family, your brothers and your sisters, your sisters, your cousins, the people who you could actually you might relate to. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, I'm going to let you do that at your pace because this is your fucking life. I can't just decide that I'm just going to jump in and uproot everything.
Take it back to
I'm going to fuck everybody's shit up out of the selfishness of myself.
That's why I was falling back.
Yeah, you're right. I don't think I could do that.
Because that kid rejects me along the way, trying to be.
If they're
if a kid rejects, then you fuck that kid like fuck.
No, if they're good, then I don't want to. Then I don't want to fuck.
There's a difference between a father rejecting the child and a child rejecting the father. Because if a father rejects the child, then the child will always remember that, nigga. You never even wanted parts of me. Why are you trying to be here now? But if a child rejects the father and the father continuously still wants to be a father, I'm going to be here regardless of the fact that you think you don't like me or not. When it comes down to it and you need me, you're going to see that I'm going to be here for whatever. Phone calls, financial, you murdered somebody and you need to get away. I'm going to be there for you. I don't give a fuck. When a child actually realizes that as they're growing up, they're still going to gravitate to you because what are they going to want to know, Kev? Who the fuck they are. Why do they want to know that, Kev? Because you still have questions.
If you got somebody answering them shit, if I don't exist to you in your reality, there's no need for me to jump into your reality. Unless you know what I'm saying? If you all right, I could look into your reality and see your reality is going okay. You straight, you don't need me.
You'll be on your deathbed regretting that.
I won't.
Because you regret now the fact that you didn't get to know the father that you have now the way you wish you did.
Listen, when we end this podcast, I won't. Let's end this, John. We out here.
I don't know what the fuck that was supposed to mean, but yeah, I agree.